Baejo, this is the silly season. Lufuno, you know that Naturena, you guys are very good at these things, right? The last one that we had police cars that were there and all this was said. Now Cape Town City has said, we have seen you, Kaiser Chiefs. We will lift the bar. Yeah. Let's watch how Mr. Domingo arrived there in Cape Town. SC, if your previous season you are invincible, this is how you arrive, Chief.
I like how you started. You just had to poke. But look, it has to be done like that. You cannot bring such a player of his caliber. You know, you talk of his Vets days, talk of his Sundowns days, Raja days, champion all the way.
Champion all the way. Lufuno, man, the man is in a helicopter. Ababa 10-111, Kolema Ponesa. No. You must view the city.
I'll tell you one more out to
He had quite a number of things to say about why he signed for Cape Town City, because he's a high-quality player. Let's watch what he had to say.
The biggest factor would be definitely the playing style, the identity of the club, and then also to be back in the mother city. What I would like to achieve is definitely to help the club and the team be successful. From a personal perspective, goals and assists, but for me it's all about the team. So the foundation, I would say, would be my faith, my family, just having the proper mindset, you know, just to keep going. I think that's a lot driven by faith, you know, having correct faith. That's what kept me going most of the time. The type of player I am would definitely be a technical player, you know, that's my strong point. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not the physical type, but definitely technical. The message for the fans would definitely be that I'm extremely excited to play in front of them, and hopefully they can come out in numbers and support us. I'm Hashim Domingo. I am City FC.
Hey man, Lufuno, this man says he's arrived, he wants to make a difference, he wants to make the team be on a good footing, good trajectory. Your thoughts on him?
Yeah, no, Hashim is a good player. We have seen him when he was playing from his days from Vets, went to Sundowns. He really had a fair playing time at Sundowns. And then, of course, he left for Casablanca, and then he came back as an invincible guy with a trophy. So he's been winning all along.
Trophies are his thing.
Yeah, trophies are his thing. He's going to add value. You know, he's a quality player. Most definitely, it's a good signing for Cape Town.
But SC, you look at and you listen to what he says. There seems to be a lot of team energy driven to say it's about improving the team. It's not just about him. It's about the team being ready for the new season and making sure. It tells me maybe there's a push for that CAF spot there, because they came very close.
Look, I said it to you previously that John Committees is doing such a wonderful job there at the City. And bringing in Hashim and him talking about the synergy of the team. You look at the influx of players that are coming through at Cape Town City right now. It tells you that this team, it's saying we want to trickle with that position. We want to trickle in the top half spots. And Eric Tinkler is capable of that.
But talking of transfers, Lufuno, that was an announcement by who? Cape Town City.
Yeah.
Chief, when are you announcing this coach of yours? Because now, what are we waiting for?
Let's cut it that.
So for your birthday, Nabi is coming.
No.
He
doesn't want to confirm.
It's an open secret.
Signed.
Nabi signed?
Sealed.
No, Nabi must sign every weekend. Lufuno has got nothing to say. This is a miracle. But there is also the ugly thing that is that every single transfer window, a new South African team gets added into these shenanigans of
transfer bans.
They didn't pay this one, and we therefore cannot deal with it. They're in Parktown, it must be dealt with by FIFA.
No.
It's not a good trend.
No,
because that list is increasing every season.
It's not a good trend, you know, for South African football in general, you know. We know where we're coming from. You know, almost every season we're getting.
You speak with experience from Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah, no, Chiefs was there, but although it was not an issue of that is facing exactly what TS is facing now, it had to do with another team in Madagascar and all that. But it's the same thing, because then it means that administratively wise, we are not really up to scratch. We keep making these silly mistakes all the time.
Because now you've got TS Galaxy, which has now just been added. But how will that, looking at how the team finished, Sunshine was doing well, and we thought he's going to carry this, but now he can't sign new players, but players are leaving at the same time. You hear rumors of Mojela leaving. You're hearing of players being bought. How will that SC affect TS Galaxy from your view?
Look, at the moment, we cannot exactly say it is going to affect them, because the chairman has came out and said, look, guys...
No, SC, wait, pause. We know what the chairman says, and what FIFA said. FIFA spoken, Chief, the law has spoken.
Let me finish.
Hear out.
So what I wanted to say was that, remember now, FIFA does give you sort of like a year's time to say, look, we're giving you this time period to pay up. There's a team in Durban and KZN that didn't do that, and they found themselves in hot water with FIFA. Now, he's seen that, and he's trickling with the idea of saying, I need to pay this person because somehow he's been misled. We don't know how much of that is a story, or if it's honest or what. So he needs to pay up. I think it's about 1.8 million, if I'm not mistaken. And they need to pay it up, you know.
No, he said he's going to pay because they need to sign players. They've got a season to prepare.
So we will review that. We will say he has paid. At the moment, he hasn't paid. He's on that list. He cannot enter the transfer window.
Yeah, no, well,
because you've got Royal AM. You look at the way John Maduka has gone about it. They've barely survived relegation. And when you look at that banned list of transfer window, they're still there. It's ongoing. Because that's going to affect how does a coach then plan with all those stuff that are outstanding?
Yes, it becomes difficult because you have players that are going out of contracts, meaning that those players then have to leave. So on its own, then
even if you don't want them, they must stay.
Exactly, because now you have to consolidate and make sure that you have these players to sustain you until that certain period. And FIFA sometimes says 3 transfers. You can't survive 3 transfers without signing players. You're going to get relegated.
Having said that, and we are in this transfer saga, you've now got a Barnes who just finished the playoffs. He must now go to the Fairest Cape. It looks like everything in Derby is Cape Town.
Fermented grapes.
Fermented grapes, government of national unity, Cape Town, everything. You look at those things. How does somebody like Barnes arrive? Because he was an important part of Richards Bay. How does he then arrive at Stellenbosh? Because he's not a fresh player. He hasn't rested. Now the coach has got to think, do you give him an extra week of rest? How does that then help?
Yeah, well, look, I think the Stellenbosh were aware of what is happening. They need to plan wisely around him to get him fresher because the season is very long. You know, so get him fresh.
And they're playing continental.
And playing continental as well. So you have to really work around that and say, this is our guy, he's here. How do we then best manage him so that he can give us the best result? So I think it's all about that.
So question then becomes, and we'll go back to the TS Galaxy, because there's a certain Mojela who was supposed to be in Cape Town. Do you try to hold on to him?
Well, Mojela it's a special player for TS. He's been doing very, very well. He even sold himself to Sundowns, said he wants to go. So he's a special player. Look, if he managed to go to Stellis, I think that will be a good business for them. But if they keep him at TS, it's also a good for them because he's a quality player.
Teams are releasing people. Babina Nuku, para Lehlohonolo re a leboha nako eo spendileng le rena here. Nico Mobi re a leboha, go back. SC, you have now.
Is he gonna go? Is he gonna go? Because they always say that every season, but when the season's open, you see him. And
it's high time he sticks to the team. I think he's a good fit for the team.
For Skukun?
Yeah, he is a good fit for the team.
He plays.
He mustn't play with himself and says, I want to go compete at Sundowns.
He's a national team player.
It's going to be a tough decision
so
for him
he's
to
not
make.
number 1, he's not number 2.
He will never be number 1 at Sundowns.
I
can put my head on the block and say that.
Mara, he's a national team player.
Is he playing ahead of who?
Oh, I am it's on Jerry Busheleje. Remember, Retobo Motavenja transfer because hey, Naltaba change Mapagania, Hatla, Lona, Samaya. They must stabilize that ship and we must find out Lufuno, what's happening. Players are not being released after the break. We'll catch up.